amazing
Good job.
Dr. Bizness.
You better toot your own horn.
Okay.
I like that. And I'm just proud to be sitting here next to him.
You gonna say who you are? Or
No, I'm just leave right there.
okay. Great job.
I'm the one and only. Lady Guns, that means I'm absolutely greatness under no stipulation. Nothing can stop me now.
And family, we're at this round table.
Mm-hmm.
And we have brought in, yeah, I did good in geometry.
Yes.
We have brought in the best of the best of the best of the best of the best when it comes to health and wellness. We have Guns weighing in at, how much you weigh?
I am a proud 147 pounds.
Really?
Yes.
You a biggin'.
Straight Louise. And I'm okay if you think that. I promise you it's muscle mass. There's no
Really?
fat in the tummy, honey.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. Shall I?
No, we good. Okay.
More than happy
we're good.
to go into a pose off. I'm just saying.
We're good.
I'm
Yes.
just
I'll help you with the
saying.
poses.
Yeah. there
All
we go.
right.
Yes. I am proud of my weight.
Yes, we have delicious Terrylicious to my left.
Woo-hoo.
Yes.
Body talk.
Body talk.
Body talks.
I always think about that Olivia Newton-John song.
That's my intro.
Let
Really?
me hear your
Yes.
body. All right.
Okay, that's what I'm
The
talking
intro to
about.
my-
Yes. And to my far right.
Magic Mark.
Yes. On the mic. That's right. Got his Black Skull shirt on with his pecs protruding.
Make him hop. Can you make him hop like
Make it
Terry
jump. Make it
Crews?
jump.
Oh,
No,
no.
you guys got to
Make
pay
it
for that.
jump.
So.
That's what I'm saying. I got a quarter. I got a quarter.
Hey, I'm going to make a
All
shower. It's not
of
gonna really
the
rain.
health and wellness gurus under one roof. Family, this is going to be your educational segment of profitability and growth when it comes to health, because it equals wealth. Because if you don't take care of your body, you ain't gonna make no money. Because you're gonna be in the hospital, laid up with tubes all up in your nose,
Well.
and a tracheotomy and a catheter, because you can't get up and pee. Then you're gonna have a body pan and everything, and then you're gonna have the people to come in and bathe you. But then that could be the highlight, depending upon who's doing the bathing. But they're gonna stick you and
get
prod you, and you can't
gertrude.
get any sleep at all. You're supposed to get like at least 8 hours type of thing.
Not in the
But
hospital.
like every
You get
1 hour,
8
they're checking your
minutes.
vitals.
Every 8
They're putting a
minutes.
mirror in front of your nose to see if you're still alive, that kind of thing. So you
Right.
probably want to stay out of the hospital, and that will tie into you eating healthy and you working out. And that's all I have to say about it.
Well, I'm glad it's going to go down a very
My
deep
story,
dark
and
hole
I'm
of-
sticking to it. I'm trying to
unhealthy-
scare you into health. Live long.
Not scare,
You're gonna die.
Not scare,
Work out.
Yeah, scare you to hell.
Eat healthy. Exactly.
Scare you to hell.
Scare you to health. Yeah.
Scare you to hell.
Scare you to health.
I'm going to do a boot camp and call it Scare You to Hell.
Scare you to health. That's right.
Nobody is going to show up. I'm scared to hell.
And you got to throw up a minimum of 3 times, or else you got to do it again.
Typically.
Only 3?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was being lenient, you know. Being lenient.
Well, that's within a 45
Yeah.
minute workout. The 1 hour, we can max out after that. I feel like you haven't worked out until you get a little puke in your throat.
Right, that's how you know you hit this. Like,
Right.
you're reaching that capacity where you've got that. You put a
You-
little effort.
right.
Definitely put a little effort.
Or is
once
it you
get
just
there.
ate one too many
No.
Snicker bars, and then you start working out, and then you want to throw up the Snicker bars?
See, there's a spectrum, and you're either working hard or you ate way too much.
Oh, okay, that's what I say. Because I've seen some people. It's like
right.
you only been here 2 minutes,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and you ain't broke a sweat yet, but
That's
yet
right.
you throwing up. Maybe something else going on from a nutritional perspective.
I literally had a client walk into the gym with the Starbucks something ungodly with the cream and the
Oh my
colors
God.
and all of that. And
It's
she
the
was
skinny.
She was no, she was talking to everybody. It's like da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" She was like, "I'm good." Like trying to put it behind her back.
See-
I said, "Oh, we gonna work all that out." She's like, "I
Starbucks
don't know
scares
what
me.
this is."
Starbucks scares me with those drinks because you have no idea how many calories are in that one little thing.
yes.
You could if you're better off going to get a pizza.
Yeah.
At least you actually
Right,
filled
right,
yourself
right.
with something. But that's
That
just
is true.
straight.
Yes.
Straight sugar.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. a
There's
whole
something
lot.
called dense calories, and non-dense calories.
Right.
And obviously there's stuff that you can eat that 500 calories, but it like goes straight through you, and 2 hours later you're hungry again.
Right.
Versus
Chinese
things, right? Versus things that obviously are more denser. Therefore, you actually feel
Right.
that you're full. So 2 hours later, you're not trying to scarf down something again.
Right. And that's how your body uses that. What you put in nutrient dense foods gives you that energy, fuels your body, and yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep. And some people are watering down their food,
Yep.
just like they water down their gas with water.
What?
And then when the car doesn't work that well, you'll find out.
We water down my drinks though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Alcohol is bad for you.
Actually, it is not.
A little bit of red wine,
Yes.
I have read,
And that is it.
is good,
Okay.
but
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
that liquor and the little
I'm not
worm
doing
thing
anything
that you be drinking
that.
with the
No.
fat worm because it drank
The
up all the
tequila
tequila.
No,
Yeah.
not, nobody's
Like,
doing that.
you suck it,
Nobody's
suck
doing
it in, and then it has it wiggle down your throat type
But you
thing.
know what? You one of those kind of guys. If you went to a very fancy restaurant
Mhm.
and they told you, we have tonight's special is un tequila, la Juel, you'd be like, oh, absolutely. And then bring it, and then they put a little sauce. You think it's something red, it's ketchup, little mustard dots right around there. And then they serve it up, and it just be right there. As long as it's got some barbecue sauce. No, you put honey mustard on it.
Honey mustard, as long as it got
Be
honey
done.
mustard on it, we good. We good.
Tequila,
Mhm.
le vin,
And-
just
and-
sorti lately by our chef.
And
Chef
you know that it's
François.
good if like the bill is like $95.
Exactly. That would be
It must be healthy.
Right.
must
Right.
be
It's
good.
$95. You know, healthy food is expensive.
Right.
So, you know, you throw a big old T-bone on it and that kind of thing, and $95, you know that is good for you.
But you're gonna pay for it in the beginning or the end. I often hear people
Or
say
both.
that it's too, not that way, no. But I often hear people say, you know, it costs too much to eat healthy,
Mm-hmm.
and I always say you can't get kale and cookies. You've got to make healthier options. You've got to make
Did they make
choices.
kale cookies?
They don't. They make kale chips.
Chips.
They do
Kale
have kale
chips.
chips. Yes.
But not kale cookies.
No, no kale cookies yet. Someone is in their kitchen right now.
Somebody better hop on that.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
Mark,
but how
I'm
about-
trying to help you. Kale cookies, look
Kale
it up.
cookies, fair
You
enough.
may be able to. That's right.
You
Yeah,
might
it's
get
got the
capitalized on
sound
it.
is perfect.
It's got the-
Marketing, excellent. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And then when you eat it, crunch. Ew.
Right. But you've got to decide, you know, which one are you going to do?
Right.
And I think one of the biggest mistakes that I see often is people come in and they say, I'm going to eat healthy. And all of my clients, I tell them, do not go grocery shopping. Literally, eat whatever's in your refrigerator now. Like, don't just throw it away because you started boot camp. Finish it off. Because one, we don't want to waste food.
Right.
But on
You don't
the
want
other
to
hand,
say that to like my mom, because
I-
she, if the apocalypse happens,
I'm just saying,
she
she
will
got
have
all
enough
the
food
snacks.
for 90 days. 90 days worth of food, not a day less. If she never, ever leave the house for 90 days, she
she's
good.
got something to eat.
She is good. Absolutely. She is preparing herself for the end of times.
Well, her and my dad, literally, we need to make sure they live side by side because he got a whole bunker
Yeah.
with everything. in it.
I don't know if that's like an older thing or whatever, because, you know, young people, we live for the moment.
Right.
We get food for the day type thing.
Right.
Older people, they stack up and
Right.
that's right.
And my dad is the type that will go into the store, bypass everything, and go straight to the dented canned good and box aisle. He'll get everything from there. Oops. He'll get everything from there, and then after that, we can do all the regular grocery shopping and stuff. But I tell people, don't just try to get all of your food, you know, for the next 3 weeks, especially if you're getting vegetables.
Right.
Like they're coming to you. When you get them out of the store, they've already started dying. Literally, they've already, as soon as they're plucked from the ground, you don't know, and I say you don't know how long they're
Traveled.
they're traveling, where they're coming from, were they even frozen, you know, in order to make the commute from wherever they were, you know, to here. So just preparing for the week. If you've got a large family, that can be expensive. But if you're the one
So you can like
that's
sell off
eating
one of the
healthy,
kids to help save money? Because then
If
by
you don't
selling
like-
the child,
if you don't like
you can
one
take
of
the revenue and then invest that into the groceries.
I wouldn't sell the
And then-
kid. I would make that one till the land.
Oh,
That
okay.
one would
Put them
be
to
the
work.
farmer.
Don't sell them.
Don't sell them.
That's how
Okay,
they
put
did
it
it in
in
the
work.
old days, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's an agricultural society.
Okay. Okay.
More hands make less work.
Okay.
And that's why they got 10 kids, right?
That's
there,
right.
you know?
That's literally the purpose behind having kids.
I think so.
that,
Yeah.
no,
you're right.
seriously.
I believe you. Yeah.
So that they could till the land, because we had a lot of farmland and stuff like that. So the more kids you had, it was like free labor.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Every
and-
child indentured servant.
But do you know, getting back to the cost of foods and stuff like that, you know that a lot of the stores now, grocery stores, are having sections where you can get
Mm-hmm.
the
They're starting to.
organic or no antibiotics, you know, pesticide
Right.
free, all that.
Mhm.
And
And that's the one where all the strawberries look brown.
hopefully not.
Because they don't have the artificial coloring,
right.
you know, to make it look nice and pretty.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But that is one thing too, is the strawberries are on the list of the no-no list. They are full of pesticides because there's something that they
Oh,
can't
goodness.
Mm-hmm.
do chemically naturally to control for that. So, but they do grow organic strawberries, but yes, they are more expensive.
Right.
So
But
again,
insects are good to eat, though, right? Because
Insects. Some
they're
are.
organic, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's organic. It's
Yes.
all natural.
Well, there seems to be a little bit of a thing out there too. I've seen some videos where people are starting to eat grasshoppers and
Right.
scorpions and all those kinds of
Chocolate-covered
things.
grasshoppers.
That's right.
But you don't have to go to a health food store
Right.
to buy those foods because Publix and Ingles. I mean, granted, wherever your grocery store is, it may not be those kinds of things, but you can find those foods there in
You have to look
price-
harder
right.
in some stores.
right, and look for sales and coupons. I
Right,
go to a store, a market, or whatever you want to call it, and Tuesdays are the cheapest days to get chicken. Where can you find $2.99 a pound for antibiotic-free, cage-free, range-free chicken?
Check on Amazon. Amazon Prime,
Just
that's
be
right.
a very shopper. Look for the bargains where they are,
Right.
and get the
Right.
foods that you need.
So you're talking about antibiotic chicken. Like, what about the regular like Tyson stuff that you would get from Walmart? Like, that's what I always get. You know, you just. Go
But they
get
also
the,
have a section where you read the labels and it'll say grass-fed,
Right.
natural, no antibiotics, no hormones, no nitrates, nitrites, or whatever. They
That's
have
the
a
chicken
section.
that's like that small.
No, believe me.
Chicken that big, that's the one with all the good stuff in it.
That's
All
the
the
hormones.
steroids and
Where
the
they-
hormones,
where
and
they
they
blow them
inject
in-
it up, and they make it look nice and plump, and they sort of paint them with a little
No.
shellac
This is
to give
terrifying
them
look
like
on his
a
face.
tan color.
Well,
You
no,
know,
I don't see what the problem is. They get steroids. I get steroids.
He's like, I'm just getting natural, right? It's natural.
If it feeds me, it's a good. You know,
Yeah.
it's all good.
Again,
The world goes round and round.
It's a toxin. It's a toxin to your body.
Well, that's good to know
So-
now. So, yeah.
But you can get them.
Yeah.
Some places like Aldi's,
Mm-hmm.
they're great because they have their vegetables and things like that are, I call them, they're a cross between Walmart and Costco. You can get them in bulk, but they're not as expensive, and they're a lot fresher. And I have tested for myself. I brought cucumbers from, I won't name all the stores because
Okay.
no, from several stores, and I left them to see which ones would last the longest. I got them all on the same day, all at the same time, literally like right there. Of course, I don't know whose came first. I did not get the one, when you go in the produce section is vacant and, it's been out. I went where it was delivery day or the day before, the day after. So everything was full. Trying to give my test a fair chance. But wanted to see how long they would last. I have done a taste test between organic and regular. I can definitely taste the difference from a fresh cucumber and a seedless one, or modified or whatever. There's a huge
Yes.
difference. So I encourage people test and see.
That's what we're talking
She
about.
didn't say what the difference was. That means that the genetically modified one
No,
tasted so
no,
much
no.
better, and it was so
No.
much more filling
The
and
seeded-
appetizing.
The seeded natural
Yeah.
cucumber
Mhm.
was sweeter. It had a crisp and fresher taste to it. than
Be trying to clean it
the
up
other
now.
one. No, you don't eat them.
GMO, GMO,
Yeah, it was watery.
Right.
The other one, it was watery. Like
Right.
it didn't have a strong cucumber
You
flavor
know,
to
and
it.
once you start eating, if we go back to the word clean,
Clean.
again, and you
Your
then
body
you go
wants
back,
that.
you go back and you like at a restaurant or where you eat something that's not the way you've been now
Used to
eating,
eating.
your body
will
just
tell you.
really reacts. And it's like not in a nice way either.
Right.
That is true.
You
Absolutely.
feel yucky and your whole body
Sluggish and
just
your poo
yeah.
smells funny.
Yeah.
So we're going to come back and we're going to talk about how you can wash your food with ivory soap to make sure that it's clean so that your poop
Belch
does not
bubbles.
smell funny. There's some science behind it because we're going to go to the cucumber.com website for the scientific study that Guns had done so that we can see what those results are and talk about eating
Sorry,
clean
family.
along the way. You're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media, the voice of the community. Ah.
You can. You just have to be on time on cue.
You have to do the at the end
No,
though.
you don't. Don't do it. Can you